Welcome to the episode 3 of 7 Days Challenge, a challenge created by Mr. Arif Syed, the CEO and founder of ASA Ventures. In this challenge, I have to pick an untitled, unplanned business still in the idea stage, build an MVP, and generate revenue by the end of 7 days. My name is Samreen Sheikh and I am the lead startup booster at ASA, and I will be taking up Mr. Arif's challenge. Don't forget to check out our previous episode of 7 Days Challenge. Coming up next on the 7 Days Challenge. There's still dummy text here. Why are there 2 join now buttons? It really does not make sense. Nobody is going to use this. Nobody will. Day 3 begins, and there's no better way to start the day than finalizing the logo for Supercoach. I'm meeting with Praneet and will be calling Johnny to understand what he thinks about the 3 options that Praneet's team has come up with. Our minds are already set on one option, but we'd like to get Johnny's opinion. Let's see what he thinks. The silver one with the blue stroke around it, that was the one that we actually came to a conclusion with after much deliberation.
That is something actually me and Samreen had a word about, and we were really interested. Obviously, all options are pretty good, but in terms of the theme that we looked at for the website, we thought that is very much appropriate. So, what do you think about the one that we are talking about? The one that has Super Coach with the O being where the actual individual is.
The first one, I'm not a fan of the font, but you guys thought this to know the best.
Basically, I think the one you chose, Johnny, from a gym perspective, yes, of course, it's a beautiful one. So I can visualize it as a board, a 3D board of a gym per se. But for a web portal, first one that you did not like at all, I think that is the way to go. Probably we will try tweaking the colors, because it's too simple right now. If we tweak the colors and put it up on the website, it might make more sense to you. If you don't like it, we can then sit back and see what we can, what is to be done.
So, looking forward to seeing the whole website coming together.
All right, great.
With the logo and everything.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thanks, Johnny,
you.
for giving us the benefit of the doubt. I love the logo, but Johnny didn't seem to be convinced. I think at this point, it is very important that we look at things from a marketing perspective rather than personal opinion.
When it comes to branding logos, I'm not really an expert on this subject, so I'm very happy to let someone who knows what they're doing, make this decision for me. Can't wait for them to finish the website, to put the logo on it, and to take the look at the whole thing. I'm sure it's gonna be great.
You're right, Johnny. I'm sure you will love it. In order to speed up the process, Praneet and I will be meeting with Saad Wajid, the digital marketing analyst. He has created a few options for the website content. I can't wait to get the ball rolling. Can you tell me what are the tones that you used in each one of these?
The first one, we are focusing more on Supercoach being the pioneer in the fitness industry when it comes to personal training. The second one, we are focused a little more on how busy the life gets in the UAE and why you need a
Personal trainer.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it's more inspiring, wherein we say that you can get a body that you're always dreaming of.
Okay. Through customized plans.
Customized plans.
Yeah.
Here we are more focused. The fourth option, we are more focused on different methods used, say Zumba, martial art classes, aerobics.
Okay.
So
yoga.
let's discard this. For
Yeah,
sure,
because we need to
We-
finalize with the profiles first.
And-
So then we go to the why us section.
So our purpose and our people is very generic. Again, we're talking about the busy schedule and being fit, requiring time. So we're having the setup at your people coming to your place and training you.
Okay.
General overall journey of how
Right.
life improves and.
Again, we can also mention that the gym or the location will be mutually agreed upon by the guys. So basically,
Sure, that would be
we're
in the
actually
how does
coming
it
to
work
them.
section.
Yeah,
We can put
So
it on.
we're actually going to them. So that's also a valid point. We're actually going to them.
And then we're focused a little on the benefits of personal training.
Okay.
Why personal training? Why not go to the gym? And why personal training? again, we're talking about a little on nutrition, performance, stamina, importance of cardiovascular strength,
Sure.
the heart,
Sure.
muscle skeletal.
Right. They will also be given plans of what to eat, what not to eat, and if any supplements they require, those kind of stuff. So that planning is also a part of this exercise.
Sure,
we
I
also-
guess he got it covered.
Yeah.
Optimizing the nutrition and performance.
Okay, you have
So, yeah.
that. Okay, there.
And then we have generic trainer profiles.
Okay.
We have
Alright.
5 of them.
We
Okay,
can-
these are dummy, right? Because-
That's fine. That we need to still enter, so that is
Yeah.
okay.
Let's keep that on the website.
Yeah,
as
we'll hide
dummy
the section.
text, but yeah, as
but we'll
yeah.
Sure.
bring it
Yeah.
in as soon as we
As
have
soon as
those
we have
profiles.
The timelines were short, the brief was very sudden, and there was a lot on my head. I literally had to pull off a all-nighter to have all the content in place because I knew this was important, this was priority. I had to come up with a lot of ideas, bring in those different options so that somebody could choose from the content that better suits the entire mood of the website and whatever goes into it. So yeah, left no stone undone. Took quite some efforts, but I'm really happy that they like what I bring to the table.
Having a couple of options is really helpful because it gives us the opportunity to pick the best parts from every option and compile them to achieve optimal result. Moving on, it's time for me and Praneeth to discuss about the marketing strategies. Let's see what Praneeth has in mind.
Alright, so in terms of the target audiences, like we spoke with Johnny yesterday, we've segmented it. So we have a primary target and a secondary. The primary is obviously we are appealing to 12 to 40 year olds, individuals basically who are interested in training or who might be interested in training. So it's a very, very large audience that we are speaking to.
Okay. Can we reduce that to 18 to 40?
18 to 40.
Yeah.
Okay, then I guess I need to get Sadhan to look because I remember where he had mentioned teens also.
Fine. Let's focus on people who are earning and who would sign up for themselves. Because
Okay.
I cannot expect a parent to go through this and sign their child up.
Sure.
With the same sense of enthusiasm, how much they will do it for themselves.
That
even
makes
if they come
makes
across,
sense. So
this
basically,
ad.
when you say that, I guess if you have an audience from 12 to 40, a 12-year-old is more likely to get family support for something like this. But then 18 to probably 25 is when the bird has flown out of their little nest. And I guess even 18 is too early then. If we are looking at people who are who have started earning, I guess we can be in the 25 mark.
25 mark.
Yeah.
I want to go 20 mark.
20.
Reasons being, these are especially in the Asia part of it. I think the people getting ready for their marriages and so on and so forth. Let's start from 21
okay.
or so.
Fair
where-
enough. That makes
and
sense.
here also, like an average age for someone to complete their undergraduation and come start trying their luck and building the career is 21. Can we be expecting clients coming from Facebook and Instagram?
Not immediately, but in the long run it will. And when I say in the long run, I'm talking about the immediate future. So we need to develop a social presence just so that there is credibility to the brand, because today each and every brand is present on all social channels. So, I just need the trainer profiles to come in, and so that we have enough time to run that campaign, because the 3-day needs to be accommodated within our 7 days. So as soon as the training profiles come in and we know how many days we can play with, a budget can be set. The meeting was pretty good because it was more of a discussion. We went back and forth with the target audience, but I guess because I had a primary and secondary in place for that one, but Samreen said we need to define a primary audience from 21 to 47, and other than that, we discussed the channel strategy. We had a push and pull strategy, and that is something she was okay with also, so that's great. We were planning on pushing things on the social channels and using Google platforms for the pull strategy that would direct them to the website, so that works pretty much well.
In the meantime, I'm working on the agreement with the coaches and the waiver of liability with the end customers with Johnny's help. I will then forward these documents to the legal team and have them finalized. It's almost the end of the day. I'm now meeting with Saira to check on the developments made on the website. I'm expecting it completed and ready to go online today.
Make you be the final. Did you get this text from them?
No, not from them.
All right. So whatever text that is missing, make a note of it.
Yeah.
Okay. And ask again for the marketing department. Okay.
I had received 2 different contents for About Us. Can you please scroll?
I don't
down?
think you received 2 different contents. You just
Yeah.
received one content.
One for
Us.
About Us and one for Why Us. So both were one and the same.
No.
So I had used it this way.
So here it should be why us,
Yeah.
not about us, because this is your about us. There's still dummy text here.
These are benefits of
Oh my
what
God, Saira,
are
I
benefits
really
of
want this.
personal
I was expecting
training.
this to be done today, but oh. Why are there 2 join now buttons? It really does not make sense.
Okay, we can.
Why is there
modify.
extra gap after these 3 icons? And why are there repeated icons? Think of it from the user's perspective. If it's not user friendly, nobody is going to use this. Nobody, because imagine if a website even takes a bit longer than usual to load, I immediately go off, right? So there's increased bounce rate, and we're spending money to actually bring customers online.
I'm actually very disappointed that I'm not able to meet Samreen's expectation. This kind of website takes time. However, there is no excuse. I have to complete this.
Just when I thought things were falling in place, we hit a snag. But I'm not going to allow this to faze me, and I'm going to make sure that the website is complete as soon as possible.
I was really optimistic about having the website up and running today, but as of now, it has still a long way to go. I'm definitely hoping that tomorrow treats me better and we see some more positive development. Stay tuned and see you in the next episode of 7 Days Challenge.